But for some areas, the damage from the recession and from advancing technology has already taken its toll.
Like at the Postal Service, it's predicting that it's going to be $7 billion in the red by the end of the fiscal year, and that ends this month. Officials say the recession caused a drop in mail, particularly in first-class mail, and more people are switching to the internet for communication. Because of that, the agency is again looking to cut costs. And one possible measure being considered is consolidating area processing facilities. That would mean Green Bay's operations would be moved to Oshkosh. Fox 11's Lou Hillman has balanced coverage.
They're the people behind the scenes at the post office.
We literally process hundreds of thousands of pieces of mail a day.
But on Tuesday, postal workers at the mail processing facility in Green Bay came out of the back room to protest the facility's possible closure. The U.S. Postal Service is looking into whether Green Bay's processing operations could be moved to Oshkosh. Workers say they're upset because it would mean dozens of lost jobs and slower delivery times. They say mail that would have made it in one day might no longer make the cut.
Mail's going to be delayed, bills going to be delayed, prescription medication. Also, it's a loss of the local identity.
We will certainly look at the customer service impact before we make any changes whatsoever.
Some say they're also upset because it would eliminate the Green Bay postmark on most mail. Postal officials, however, say the postmark would still be available to those who bring their mail in to designated counters. While officials say closing this processing facility is not a done deal, they say they are looking at all possible ways to save the U.S. Postal Service some money. Marge Oakey, a spokesperson for the agency, says the Postal Service is also suffering because it is mandated by Congress to put money aside for retirees' benefits. Couple that with a national economic downturn, and the agency will suffer a more than $7 billion loss this year.
The Postal Service has seen an unprecedented decline in mail volume this last year. As a matter of fact, 9 billion pieces less mail.
Oakey says changes are necessary, but they will have to be weighed against the impact on customers. Postal workers say they're worried once the changes are made, it might be too late.
Mail volume has been declining for 2 years along with the economy, but when the economy picks up, and it will, so will the mail volume.
In Green Bay, Lou Hillman, Fox 11 News.
How do postal customers in Green Bay feel about the possibility of moving the processing facility south to Oshkosh? Well, everyone we spoke to is in favor of keeping the operations right where they are. But the reasons differ. Tonight we have multiple views.
There's already a lot of job loss in this area, and any other job losses is going to be hard hit for this economy.
We have a business and we count on, our product getting out on time, and so that, if it slowed things down, that wouldn't be very good.
I like the fact that federal facilities are located in the town that I live in. I think it's good for Green Bay to have it here.
U.S. postal officials say they will have a public hearing on the issue before making any final decisions. It is expected to take about 2 months to complete the feasibility study. The government agency does not receive tax dollars for its operations, but can borrow money from the U.S. Treasury if necessary. Despite billions in lost revenue, officials with the U.S. Postal Service say the agency has not had to borrow any money as of yet.